The internet, a vast, interconnected network of information, entertainment, and communication. It's become an essential part of our lives, but behind its digital facade lies a dark side, a place where shadows lurk in chat rooms and danger lurks behind every username. In today's video, we're diving into the dark side of online chatting with 5 disturbing horror stories that will make you think twice before hitting send. From anonymous chat rooms to social media platforms, our online interactions can expose us to unseen threats. We often find comfort in the anonymity of the internet, but that anonymity can also be a double-edged sword, shielding those with sinister intentions. Tonight, we explore the terrifying tales of individuals who encountered the unexpected in the digital world, reminding us that the virtual can sometimes bleed into our reality in the most horrifying ways. So, dim the lights, grab your headphones, and prepare to delve into the shadows of cyberspace. These are 5 disturbing online chat horror stories that will send chills down your spine. Imagine, if you will, the soft glow of your computer screen illuminating your face as you chat with someone online. You believe you're safe in the comfort of your own home, sharing thoughts and feelings with a stranger who seems to understand you like no one else. But what if this seemingly harmless online connection takes a sinister turn? This is the story of Sarah, who experienced the chilling realization that someone was watching her every move. Sarah had always been drawn to the anonymity of online chat rooms. It was a place where she could be herself without judgment, or so she thought. She frequented a particular chat room dedicated to discussing books, movies, and all things pop culture. It was there she met a fellow enthusiast named Bookworm 1984. Bookworm 1984 seemed to share all of Sarah's interests. Their conversations flowed effortlessly, and Sarah felt a connection with him she hadn't experienced with anyone else. One evening, while chatting about a popular crime drama, Bookworm 1984 mentioned a detail Sarah hadn't shared with him, a detail she had only discussed with her best friend while watching the show at her apartment. A chill ran down Sarah's spine. How could he have possibly known about that? Fear gnawed at the edges of her mind. "I know," he typed back. "Your apartment with the blue curtains facing Elm Street. You should keep them closed at night. You never know who might be watching." Sarah's blood ran cold. She had never revealed her address or any details about her apartment to him. Panic surged through her as she realized the horrifying truth. Bookworm 1984 was watching her. As we navigate the digital realm, we often create online personas, carefully curated versions of ourselves that we present to the world. But what happens when those personas are stolen, twisted, and used against us? This is the story of Mark, who learned the hard way that online, things are not always as they seem. Mark met Jessica on a photography forum. Her username, LensEnvy, was fitting. They bonded over their shared passion, and soon, their conversations extended beyond photography. One day, Jessica confessed she had feelings for him. Mark admitted he had feelings too. Their relationship blossomed, but Jessica always dodged meeting in person. One evening, Mark found a photo of Jessica with another man, celebrating 5 years of love. Mark's world came crashing down. The woman he loved wasn't who she claimed to be. Desperate for answers, Mark confronted Jessica, who admitted she was just bored and looking for entertainment. The internet has revolutionized the way we connect with people, allowing us to form friendships that transcend geographical boundaries. But what happens when these online connections vanish without a trace? This is the story of Emily and her online friend Josh, whose sudden disappearance sent her on a desperate search for answers. Emily and Josh had been online friends for years, having met on a forum dedicated to their shared love of horror movies. They would spend hours chatting, dissecting plot twists, debating the scariest scenes, and sharing their own spooky stories. Their friendship was a source of comfort for Emily, especially during a difficult time in her life. One day, Josh's messages stopped abruptly. At first, Emily didn't think much of it, assuming he was busy or having technical difficulties. But as days turned into weeks, her concern grew. She sent him countless messages, each one met with the deafening silence of an unanswered chat window. Driven by a growing sense of dread, Emily decided to search for Josh online. She scoured their shared forums, his social media accounts, anything that could offer a clue to his whereabouts. Her search led her to a news article that made her blood run cold. The article reported a missing person case in Josh's hometown. A young man matching his description had vanished without a trace. The accompanying photo confirmed Emily's worst fears. It was Josh. Emily was left with more questions than answers, haunted by the thought that her online friend might be in danger. Beyond the surface of the internet, hidden beneath layers of encryption and anonymity, lies the dark web. It's a clandestine realm teeming with illicit activities, where the darkest desires find their outlet. This is the story of David, whose curiosity led him down a rabbit hole of horror. David had always been fascinated by the dark web. One evening, he stumbled upon a thread discussing the dark web. Curiosity got the better of him, and he decided to explore. Armed with anonymizing software, David ventured into the depths of the dark web. He navigated through a labyrinth of hidden websites, each one more disturbing than the last. He stumbled upon forums dedicated to illegal activities and marketplaces peddling contraband. Intrigued but uneasy, David entered one of these chat rooms. The anonymity emboldened the participants, their conversations filled with hatred and violence. As he scrolled through the chat log, a particular message caught his eye. It was a private message from a user named the Gatekeeper, inviting him to a private chat room. David hesitated but clicked. The private chat room was cold and sterile. The Gatekeeper greeted David with a chilling familiarity, as if he had been expecting him. David, his heart pounding, tried to back out, but the Gatekeeper stopped him with a single sentence. "I know who you are, David, and I know what you're looking for." Fear gripped David's heart. He had taken precautions, yet somehow this Gatekeeper knew his real name. Panicked, David tried to close the chat window, shut down his computer, but it was too late. The Gatekeeper had him trapped. In the vast expanse of the internet, it's easy to believe that our words carry little weight. But what happens when those words become threats, and the anonymity of the internet shields those who seek to harm us? This is the story of Anna, who became the target of an untraceable threat. Anna was a popular lifestyle blogger, sharing her thoughts, experiences, and fashion tips with a large online following. However, her online success came at a price: the constant scrutiny of internet trolls. It started subtly, a string of negative comments appearing on her blog posts. Anna, though initially hurt, tried to ignore them. But the comments escalated, becoming more personal, more menacing. The trolls seemed to know intimate details about her life. One day, Anna received an anonymous email. "I'm watching you." The email contained a single photograph, a picture of Anna sitting in her living room, taken through her window. Fear gripped her heart. This was no longer just online harassment. This was a direct threat. Panic surged through Anna. She contacted the police, but their response was disheartening. Without concrete evidence, there was little they could do. The threat felt omnipresent, a dark cloud hanging over her life. Anna was trapped in a digital nightmare, haunted by the knowledge that someone, somewhere, was watching her. The internet, for all its wonders and conveniences, can also be a breeding ground for fear. These 5 stories, though fictional, serve as chilling reminders that we must be cautious in our online interactions. Always be careful who you talk to online. You never know who might be on the other side of the screen. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. And remember, the internet never forgets. Once something is posted online, it can be difficult, if not impossible, to erase. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the dark side of cyberspace. If you enjoyed these chilling tales, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more spine-tingling stories. And until next time, sweet dreams, or rather, try to have them.